You are now given the equation of the circle, and you will find the center and the radius. Okay? So take note, the equation of a circle can be used to find the coordinates of its center and the length of its radius. So find the center and the radius of a circle with this equation. X squared plus y squared equals 9. Now remember, di ba, you are given this format. If you are given x squared plus y squared equals r squared, where is the origin here? I mean the center. Di ba the center is simply the origin? And what are the coordinates of the origin? That's 0, 0. Therefore, you already know the center. The center is simply 0, 0. That's the center. If you are having only x squared and y squared, there. Okay? Now, what about r squared? So, r squared, that's equal to 9. So, meaning r squared is equal to 9. Take the square root of both sides. Therefore, r is equal to 3. Therefore, the radius is 3 and the center is 0, 0. Is our first example clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take note,
Yes,
ha?
sir.
If you're given x squared plus y squared to a certain equal to a certain constant, you will be using the center as the origin. Origin is the center. That's 0, 0 all the time. Okay? Now, let's have another example. What about this one? Find the center and the radius of a circle with this equation. X minus 10 squared plus the quantity of y minus 11 squared is equal to 49. Now, let's compare this to the general form of the equation of a circle. That's compare this to this one. Kene. So, how do you write your center here? What's the center? Take note, it's already written in this format. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared. So, what is the value of h? Kaya dapat ang center nato, center is simply hk. Now, what's the value of h here?
Negative 10.
Negative 10. Take note, awa ang sign ako diri. Negative man na. Negative man na. Should I borrow the negative sign there or is it only 10?
10, sir.
10 alone. So, kanang negative sign din ha, kini siya, is the symbol aning atong form, standard form. Okay? So, meaning, I'm gonna have 10 for my h. So, this is the h here. And what is the value of k?
Negative 11.
Oh, take note na po, negative 11 there. Unsay symbol diri, negative siya.
11, sir.
It's only 11. Okay, here's one thing, section Zircon. Unsay opposite sa negative 10? Positive 10. Unsay opposite sa negative 11? Sir, positive 11. Maunay ato ang center. Opposite lang ana para dili ta maglibog. Okay? Unsay opposite, like for example, I'm gonna give you x plus 11 squared, human plus y minus 7 squared. For example, what is thus the value of h? Opposite sa positive 11, pila man?
Negative 11.
Negative 11. Opposite sa negative 7, pila man?
Positive 7.
O, di nga na ka-simple. That's how simple it is. So, ang partner aning X, mo na si H, also opposite, what's the opposite of negative 10? It's positive 10. Ang value sa K, mo na partner ni Y. So, unsa may value or opposite of negative 11? It's positive 11. Mauna na itong center. 10, 11. Is the center clear? Is fine? Okay, next. R squared, that's equal to 49. So, R squared is equal to 49. You take the square root of both sides, cancel the square root and the square there. R is equal to positive 7. So, our center is 10, 11. Our radius is 7. Is our example clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's have more examples. What about this one? Okay. Oh. I-compare na nato an aron. Okay, what is the opposite of negative 2?
Positive 2.
Sorry for that. Positive 2. So meaning the center is H is positive 2. What about the opposite of positive 7?
Negative 7.
Negative 7. So that's your center now. That's the center now. Now let's have, diba this is our R squared? So R squared is equal to 64. So take the square root of both sides. R is equal to
8.
8. Oh, this is our radius and this is our center. Are there any questions about this?
None, sir.
Now, what if, example I'm gonna give you, i-relate lang ko nis radicals. What if R squared is equal to 12? You take the square root of both sides, cancel squared and the square root, R is equal to the square root of 12. How do you reduce the square root of 12? Gani section Zircon. Diba you need to factor it out such that one factor is a perfect square. Or give me factors of 12 such that one factor is a perfect square.
2, sir.
2 times 6. Di man pwede 2 times 6. Kaya wala may perfect square. When I say perfect square, the number should have a square root.
4 times 3.
Okay, 4 times 3. 4 is a perfect square. Now, what is the square root of 4?
2.
Oh, you write it outside and you just write square root of 3. So, in case gani there is a choice in your quizzes like this, you need to simplify probably your answer. Or, in case like, can you use your calculator, please? What is the square root of 12? Use your calculator. What is the square root of 12? Because some of the choices probably will be in decimal form.
3.46.
How much is that? 3.36.
36 daw, sir.
3.36. 3.36. Is this your answer? Katong nagamit og calculator, is it 3.36?
3.46, sir.
46, sir.
3.46. Okay. So in case gani the choices during the activity will be in decimal form, you make use of your calculator. Okay, is that clear, section Zircon?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
next. Okay. Now, what if you're given the general form of the equation of a circle. Like you're given x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. It is not written in katong aning a format. Dili na siya. It's not written in this format. So we need to transform this. We need to transform this into this format. So we need to make it in this form. Is this clear, section Zircon? Now, what are you going to do with this? It's so simple.
Substitute, sir.
No, you do completing the square. So x squared, you write x squared there. Then after which, you follow it with the positive 4x. Then you leave a space there. Then you add y squared. Then you followed by negative 6y. Then you transpose the constant to the other side. That's equal to negative 9. So take note ha, after you i-group na to siya according to its variable. Ang x squared atong itapok, ang mga y, ang mga na-x itapok, the variable y, group it, and then transpose the constant to the other side. So change the sign. So meaning, again, the x squared and the 4x, you group that together, leave a space. You leave a space there. Okay? Plus, we have our y and another y. So we will be grouping y squared minus y. You leave a space there because we will be writing something later on that space. And then transpose negative 9. I mean, transpose positive 9, negative 9. Is this clear so far? Klaro atong gibuhat diri section, Zircon?
Klaro na, sir.
Okay, let's continue. Now, ang buhaton sunod, this one, you divide that by 2. Divide that by 2, how much? 4 divided by 2. This one.
2.
4 divided by 2, that's 2. You square that.
4.
O, mo na isuwat na ko dari plus 4. This is what you call completing the square. Now, next. Ang 6 divided by 2 is how much?
3.
3. Square 3.
9.
Plus 9. Now, take note. If you will add 4 here, add 4 also on this part. Add 4. If I'm gonna add 9 here, I will also add 9 here. That's the addition property of equality. What is added on the left side should also be added on the right side. So I added 4. I will also add 4 here. If I'm gonna add 9, I'll also add 9 there. Is that clear, section Zircon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this time, focus here. This one. I will be writing it this way. We have now squared. What is the square root of x squared? X. What's the sign of the middle term?
Positive.
Positive. What's the square root of 4?
2.
2. Okay. Plus. Okay, concentrate here. We have squared. What's the square root of y squared?
Y.
Y. What's the sign of the middle term?
Negative.
What's the square root of 9?
3.
3.
3.
Is equal to, diba this is Negative 9 and positive 9 is 0. And you are left with 4. And, nasuot na nato in x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So what is our center now? What is the opposite of positive 2?
Negative 2.
Negative.
What is the opposite of negative 3?
Positive 3.
Positive 3.
And r squared is equal to 4. Take the square root. What is r?
2.
Okay. So we now know that the center is negative 2 and 3. And our radius is positive 2. Questions about our example?
None, sir.
Okay, let's have more examples. Let's have this one. Okay, so first thing to do, group. So what are you going to write here? We will be writing x squared. Sundan ni unsan man?
6x. Negative 6x.
Negative 6x. Okay. Leave a space there. Then followed by
Y squared.
y squared. Then followed by
2y.
2y. Leave a space. What are you going to do with positive 6?
Negative 6.
That becomes negative 6. Okay. Now, do the same process. Ang 6 divided by 2.
3, sir.
Square 3.
9.
9.
Plus 9. Okay. Plus 9 punta dire. Next. Ang 2 na pud. Kini. 2 divided by 2.
1.
Square 1. What's 1 squared? 1 times 1. 1.
1.
O plus 1 ta diri. Okay? Now, let's write it in this format now. Okay? Ato nang ing-anaon. Okay, let's start over here. What is the square root of x squared? X.
X.
What's the sign of the middle term?
Negative.
Negative.
What is the square root of 9? 3. Okay. Do the same thing with this one. What's the square root of y squared? Y. Sign of the middle term?
Positive.
Positive. Square root of 1? 1.
1.
Now, what is negative 6 plus 9 plus 1?
4.
4. So, therefore, what is our center?
Positive
3 and negative.
Positive 3,
Negative 1.
negative 1. And r squared equals 4 square root. So, what is r?
2.
2.
Okay, there you have it. That's our center, and that's our radius. Okay? This one. Gonna teach you a technique here, section Zircon. Okay? I will teach you a technique. Now, start here. Do we have natay x squared? Natay y squared. Now, do we have a variable x?
None, sir.
None. So meaning, ang x na kuan na niya, 0 na siya ang x. Meaning, ang h ana kay 0. Now, look at the value sa ato ang y. 6. Unsay opposite ni 6?
Positive 6.
Divided by 2 ang positive 6. Pila man ang positive 6? Okay, 3. O, kibaw na ta ang center kay 0, 3. O, dara atong answer. Okay? Next. This one. We have negative 12. Unsay opposite sa negative 12?
Positive 12.
Positive 12. Positive 12 divided by 2.
6.
6. So meaning, 6 ang atong H. Ang 14, unsay opposite sa positive 14?
Negative 14.
Negative 14 divided by 2.
Negative 7.
Oh, there you go. This is our answer. Okay? Next. What about our kini? Pilay value ana niya bi? Opposite niya i-divide og 2. How much is that?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. What about our K? This one. Opposite. Okay. Niya divided by 2. O, dara atong answer. What about our fourth item? What's the value of H?
2.
2. Value of K?
3.
Ang sign.
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Oh, there you go. What about this one? Oh, kana, pila man ang H?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Pila ang K?
9.
9. There you go. Ing-ana ra na siya ka simple section circuit. Are there any questions?
None so far, sir.
None, sir.
Everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Yes, sir.
choosing lang one of these items. I'm gonna have, I'm gonna choose x squared plus y squared. Let me write that down, ha? X squared plus y squared, plus 2x minus 18y, plus 2x minus 18y, minus 18. Minus 18y minus 18 equals 0. Oops. For a while. Okay, let's solve this one. Practice lang ta last example. So take note, we will group this x squared plus 2x, then leave something blank, plus y squared minus 18y. That's equal to positive 18. Okay. 2 divided by 2, then square the result. What's the answer?
1.
1. 18 divided by 2.
9.
9. Square 9.
9.
Square 9.
81.
81. So I'm gonna add plus 1 plus 81 there. So focusing here, how do you write it now? This is written as x plus
Plus 1.
1. Okay. Over here, how do you write it?
Y minus 9.
Okay. What is 18 plus 1 plus 81? That's how much?
99.
Is it 99?
100.
It's 100. It's 100. Okay. Now, what is the center here? Sige, go. What's the center?
1.
Negative 1.
Negative 1.
9.
9. Good. So, opposite, negative 1. Opposite, positive 9. So, you know the center now. R squared equals 100. O, take the square root of both sides. What is R equal to?
10.
There you go. That's our value for the radius. Okay?